Oxi is a very powerful formula, and this is based on laser-activated arginine. L-arginine is a very important amino acid, so important that a Nobel Prize was awarded for studying its effects in 1998. Arginine works through an enzyme system in the body called nitric oxide synthase. And the effect then is to take the arginine acted upon by nitric oxide synthase to produce nitric oxide. The extraordinary function of nitric oxide is that it's, in a sense, the only gas that has multiple uses throughout the body, everything from being a neurotransmitter in the brain to support memory, to being a vasodilator to expand blood vessels, lower blood pressure, and increase oxygen supply, to being a factor that assists with the normal peristaltic contraction and movement of the muscles that directs the digestion of food through the GI tract. So the formula starts with the arginine, which we then activate to its laser potentized form, and we've shown, for example, in cell culture, with equivalent amounts of L-arginine fed to immune cells, that we make significantly more nitric oxide milligram for milligram with the activated form. So the anticipated benefits of the activated arginine, which we then combine with vitamin and mineral cofactors to enhance and support its function, include the long-term potentiation of nerves in the brain as clouds of nitric oxide gas move along the nerves back and forth so that long-term memory can be stored, so it's a memory enhancer, to the natural lowering of blood pressure, which we've shown in clinical studies that we can discuss in a bit more detail later in this presentation. It is known to antagonize the pathologic effects in arteries, particularly the macrophages that are involved in damaging blood vessels and atherosclerosis. So this is powerful enough to slow, stop, and even reverse the narrowing of the arteries and other blood vessels with atherosclerosis. It can improve digestion, it enhances the liver's ability to metabolize ammonia, it releases growth hormone from the brain, so it's a natural rejuvenating agent from head to toe that can help to build the skeletal muscle and the heart muscle. And as something of general interest to persons and their lifestyle, it has natural Viagra effects as well. We did a controlled clinical trial of the effects of this formula for persons with severe coronary artery disease. This was published in the prestigious Russian medical journal, and the subjects all had very severe disease. They were all persons who had had one or more major heart attacks, and they had significant narrowing of the arteries such that they were still having chest pain with exertion or chest pain at rest or both. The control group, after 30 days of use, showed no improvement in their symptoms. In contrast, the persons in the active treatment group showed a 70 to 80% reduction of chest pain, which was very significant. Particularly amazing was that all the persons had evidence of insufficient blood supply or ischemia on their exercise EKGs before their study, and many persons, after just taking the formula for 30 days, had no evidence of ischemia on their exercise-induced EKGs anymore. The overall effect was so profound that after 30 days of use, the study group had 60% greater exercise capacity than before they took the formula. Oxynitrox, which we could say means natural oxygen, is an effervescent. So it's simply a packet or a scoop that is placed in water or juice, and it will fizz to accelerate the solution, and it is quite pleasant tasting. The basic health maintenance dose will be taking 1 packet per day, and if someone has significant symptoms or vascular issues, as a health support, we'd recommend doubling or tripling that dose.